Hello everyone, how you all doing? It's Michelle here. Just thought I'd jump on and just update with this cardigan. Honestly, it's a baby cardigan. It's a lilac one. It's got cabling down the sleeves. Do you know what? I don't know what it is. It's just took forever to do it. I've made more mistakes. I've had to undo it all. I'm just like, what is going off? Seriously. This is the front. I've just undone the front now because the front's not right. I'm just like, do you know what? Honestly. But I don't know what it is. I think I've been at work all day and I come home and then I rush round. Then my eldest rings always, every night, for at least an hour and a half. He tells me about his day. I tell him about my day. And he does it every single day. And I think I'm trying to, I'm not complaining about that, I'm not. But what I'm saying is I knit then at night time because that's the only time I get a chance to knit. Or, because you don't get off the phone till like 10, half 10, and then I'm tidying up and then going to bed. But what, that's right, just looking what she was doing. But what I'm saying is, I think I'm doing it and then probably not concentrating enough. And I made a mistake. And the silly mistake was, I was, what's that? I've done this wrong as well now. Oh my God. Again. Oh my goodness me, I don't know what's the matter with my head. Honestly, I've got to take it all back now. My head, I don't know where it is. I weren't very well last week. I got to the point where I like, have I got COVID? My head was killing. I mean, it's still not great now, but then I'm thinking I'm only having like 3 or 4 hours sleep a night. It could be down to that. I'm just not sleeping. I don't know. It was horrendous. My head. See, when I had COVID before, I didn't realise I had COVID. The only reason I knew that I got COVID was because we was doing tests at work. Now that is the only reason I knew I'd got COVID. I just had a cold. I didn't feel rubbish. Nothing. But this time, I was like, goodness me. So I got some tests left, and I did one, and it said negative, and I did another one, and that was negative as well. And to be honest with you, I kept doing them all week because my head was just pounding. I ached everywhere. Honestly, all my body ached. I got that. I was just, jeez. So it weren't great, to be fair. It wasn't great at all. I was just, oh. So, right, I'm gonna have to just leave this a minute. I can't figure out. Do you see what I mean? I get this fog what comes over me. It's the front. It's the most simplest thing ever. But anyway, I'll sort that in a minute. I think I'm on right row now. But I finally completed the sleeve. Finally. It's there. That's it. It looks quite pale on this camera. It's a little bit brighter. So it's still like a big stitch there. But yeah, this is for the Etsy. But yeah, so I did that. Finally finished the sleeve. It's not even all. It's not all pattern. I don't know what's the matter. What I'm doing here was the front. And then when I realised what I was doing, I looked at it and I thought, I had it against the right front. This is the left, and I thought, I've done one more extra row of rib. What are you doing, Michelle? Seriously, what are you doing? Oh, honestly. So I had to undo it all. And I'd done it and cast it off and everything. I'd done all the shaping. I cast it all off. And I got right to the top and I just put them together and I just thought, it's hard to be, you know what I mean? It didn't join up right like the other one did. And I'm thinking, what has gone off here? And I was measuring it, looking at the shaping, and I was just like, then I realised what it was. I realised there was one extra row of rib I'd done. Oh, so I was cursing myself. I was fuming with myself, to be honest. So I just didn't, thought I've got to undo it all. I can't let it go. So I had to undo it all and redo it all. So yeah, that's that undone again now, I think. Oh, I've got to undo this row. Right, I'm going to start again because there's a purl two and a knit two at the front and at the end, and I think I've forgot to do the purl two at the end. So my concentration is unbelievable. I've had a right busy morning. I've been up since about 5:30. So I come down about 5:45, sat and had a coffee outside with Luce. And then I took her on a walk about, what time would it be? About 6:30, I think it was. I took her 6:15, something like that. I took her on a walk. Now on this walk we go up one of the roads, up the main road. We used to go around the country lanes, but so now we don't. Anyway, we went up the main road and it leads up to like a big junction and there's a pub on the corner. So we walk up to this junction to where the pub is, cross over on one side of the road, cross over and come back the way we've come, but on the opposite side of the road. But on that side of the road it was beating down with sun even at that time this morning. It was quite warm still. So I kept her on the other side in the shade, the one she just walked up. Well, you've never seen anything like it. She wouldn't walk. She kept looking across road. She wouldn't move. I'm thinking, you absolute diva. She was like a toddler having a tantrum because she knows she walks up one side and she comes back down the other. So I said, right, go on the other side of the road then. And if you get too hot, you be complaining. I mean, I always take water out with me. Tried to give her some water. She wouldn't have any. Obviously, she weren't panting or anything. It were early morning. But, she was an absolute nightmare. And then I crossed over, and then that was it. She didn't want to walk home. It's like, no, I'm not going home. I'm not doing it. And I'm like, you absolute diva. So I come back and then thought, I should over around in the house. And then, because Jack stayed at Alicia's last night. So I did that. Hoovered upstairs, cleaned bathroom. And then at 8:30, about 8:20, I think it was, I took the jet wash outside and did my car, because some person a few weeks ago was gone with a stick or a key, but they've not keyed it right down to the metal, just like a scratch. And it's from one end of the car, the back end or the front, whichever way they've gone, it's gone from back to front, front to back, all the way down. So it's about that height. So if an adult put their hand down like that and walked, it would do that. Anyway, yesterday I went to get her out at the groomers and I thought, what? Like that? I come out of the groomers, got her out of the car, then come out the groomers and saw it. I thought, what is that? And there was another scratch, identical, above it, where they'd gone again, all the way from one end of my car to the other. So this morning, that's why I jet washed it, shampooed it and everything. And then dried it, and then I put some Autoglim, because my late husband, he swore by Autoglim products, he loved Autoglim. And he was obsessed, but his cars were immaculate. So I did the car, so he'd be proud of me today doing that. I scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed, put a tiny bit of tea cut on, and the scratches have come out. You can see them faintly, but yeah, I know they're there, so I can see them. But yeah, it looks a lot better. Then hoover inside and then clean the carpets, the seats, everything. I did it all, the windows. So it's immaculate, it's gleaming. I keep looking out the window at it. It's gleaming out there. And then I came in, got a cuppa, and then went back out and did the lawn. And then I've been in ever since, because she insists on lying outside, but then she's panting her head off. And I don't want to try. She's not jumping on the sofa again. I don't know what's the matter with her. She's not jumping onto my bed and she's not jumping onto the sofa. So I think she's going to have a... She usually does this when she's going to have an episode again with her hips. But we've got some painkillers in, so I don't want to give it to her until she's in pain, until she's crying. I know it sounds awful, but you just don't know with a dog, do you, why she's not jumping up. If she's still like it tonight, if she's not jumping up tonight, I'll give her a little bit tonight, see if that helps ease the pain a little bit. She can come downstairs and she can go upstairs. She can jump off the bed, jump off the sofa, but she just can't jump on. So, yeah, so right, I'm in the middle of doing this. I'm in the middle of doing the, so it's knit to at the end. Middle of trying to redo this again now. I was like, goodness, honest to God, Michelle, what are you playing at? But I'm still on with the cable. I've still got things to do with the cable. That cable I was knitting, what Sandra brought me, the wool. Well, I'll just grab it. It's here in a bag. It's for me. But I might swap it up a bit and have a go. It's 100% cotton. Oh, look at it. I love it. So, that, made no mistakes on that. Massive cardigan for me, jumper. Made not one mistake. That little thing, farting little cardigan like that, and I can't count how many mistakes I've made on it. So I don't know whether to just cut my losses a little bit, just have a couple of days off it, and go back to doing this, and just, I don't know. Anyway, I hope it's all lovely where you are. I mean, it's, what is it, 26, 28, something like that where we are, which is in the 80s, isn't it? But yeah, so it's unusually hot. I did go and try and sit out a little bit yesterday after the groomers, put my sunblock on and back to 50 and went and sat outside. But like I say, I can't do it because she insists. She's like a baby, you have to be with her. She can't like be separate. She don't mind when I go to work, she doesn't mind at all. But when I'm in the house, she has to be with me all the time. Look at her, she's sleeping. So yeah, that's been my day up to yet, a busy day. Don't know what to have. Just had some crackers for lunch, but I don't know what to do for dinner yet. I don't think it's going to be a cut dinner, it's too warm. I think it's going to be salad and rice and some chicken or something like that, I think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care. I'll speak to you all very soon. Bye.